Let's pass the letter out and make it part of the official record. The portion of the letter that you're talking about, and this is a letter that I wrote to the technical permit section of the Railroad Commission, it's, and I quote, "The County of B wishes to be considered an interested party in these proceedings. The County of B is pro-business and welcomes additional employment in industrialist-type businesses, but simultaneously the County of B keeps the positive health, welfare, and safety of all citizens, guests, and visitors, as well as environmental protections in the forefront." Okay. I guess my question to you, sir, is what did I obligate the county to? What did I obligate B County to in that paragraph?
The first sentence,
Okay. What does it obligate us to?
you want them to be considered an interested party in the proceedings.
What does that mean, sir?
That you want them to be considered.
Yes, sir, but what is an interested party? What does that term mean?
The bottom line is that as you put B County wishes to be considered.
Yes,
When
sir.
the fact remains that B County had not even discussed it, the court had not discussed it. And we discussed it, and we had an item in the agenda in reference to this very same letter you're referring to right now. And by a vote of 3-2, the court decided it was not the proper thing to have done.
Let's cut to the chase here, and let's talk about what interested party means.
I mean, getting very technical, but
Well-
the bottom line is, what the sentence says.
Sir, I am speaking. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Interested party, and where it refers to in this is the County B wishes to be considered an interested party in these proceedings. Black's Law Dictionary says an interested party for the purposes of administrative hearings are those who have a legally recognized private interest and not simply a possible pecuniary benefit, pecuniary meaning financial. Now, I'll ask again, and I would really like an answer, what did I commit the county to do, or what is it?
You committed the county to be considered.
What does that
An
mean, sir?
interested party.
How did I commit the county to anything? What does that commit the county to?
You're denying you didn't commit the county to anything. I feel differently, and the court felt differently, the majority of the court felt differently, so therefore, that's a moot point.
I think the people in the audience deserve to hear exactly what the court is wanting to do.
It will
And
confine,
Commissioner Salazar, I think, is the one that presented this.
Sure did.
If you
When
would,
we-
And he
please,
offered to
sir.
read it in.
read the change.
Read the
Yeah.
statement, yes.
Official statements or obligations. No elected official, department head, or employee shall issue any written communication or verbal statement which gives the appearance of an official position regarding matters that may affect B County without the express approval of the quorum majority in an open meeting of the B County Commissioners Court. And
Yep.
here again, I had Mr. Dave Morgan draft this up for me, and this is what he came up with, and I support it.
But you agree with it, so you made the motion to accept it.
Yes, sir.
And sir, I think, number one, this is pre-censoring every county employee, and it can be utilized. Let's say I'm Joe Blow, county employee, and I stand up at a veterans celebration. I say, B County supports the veterans of B County. That violates this policy if I didn't go before the court and get permission to say it. And I can be fired. If someone on the court says, you know what, old Joe Blow over there, he violated the policy, let's fire him. I spent several hours the other night doing some research, and I'm not that good at research, but I found nothing in any other county or city in Texas that has any sort of policy like this, and I think this violates the Constitution. You're censoring people, and you're telling them what they can't say. I think it's illegal.
This is in reference to what you wrote earlier to a state agency saying the county wishes to be considered an interested party when the facts were that the county had never discussed it. And that's the type of issues we're talking about.
Okay.
We're not talking
But
about.
the letter
support
that
for
was
veterans.
written was not an official position.
Well, it was on county letterhead, and
Well, since you brought up county letterhead, let's have a letterhead class. Pass that, please. Make it a part of the record. What does letterhead mean? What does it stand for? Now, I realize that a lot of times we don't look at county letterhead. And let me read the names that are on the county letterhead. In the middle, it says County B with the courthouse. It says County Judge David Silva, County Clerk Maria Escamilla Davis, District Clerk Zenaida Silva, County Attorney Mike Knight, Sheriff Carlos Salazar Jr., Tax Assessor Linda G. Bridge. Here's the commissioners over here. Commissioner Precinct 1, Carlos Salazar Jr., Commissioner Precinct 2, Dennis DeWitt, Commissioner Precinct 3, Eloy Rodriguez, Commissioner Precinct 4, Ken Haggard, County Auditor Blandina Costley. And I think that the Honorable Commissioner to my right made a statement to the newspaper that I shouldn't be using county letterhead stationery. If the people whose names are on this stationery can't use it, what's it for, sir?
We're making a lot more of this than it is. The truth of the matter is, I wasn't asked if I wanted to be considered an interested party in this. I was never asked. So I feel that I'm being represented by saying the county of B wishes to be considered. I'm not interested in that, but I was placed in a position that I was when I really wasn't.
So you're not interested in the health, wealth, and safety of B County,
Sure
sir?
I am, but I'm not going to put it in writing saying Dennis DeWitt, David Silva, Carlos Salazar, and Mr. Haggard are part of this, because I'm not speaking for you. I'm speaking for myself, not for the whole court.
Let me talk about an abstract concept that I hope you appreciate. Do you know what corporate culture is? Corporate culture is the beliefs of a corporation, of a business, of a entity. Commissioner Salazar's business, I'm sure they have a corporate culture there that says help the people, do what you can, be nice, and that sort of thing. IBM has a corporate culture. Flint Hills has a corporate culture. The county of B has a corporate culture, and that corporate culture says we're interested in what goes in the county, and we are for the health, safety, and welfare and benefit of the people. If we can't express a segment of the corporate culture without getting approval from the court, sir, we have a problem.
Well, if you,
What if I've written a letter to the exact thing you did saying I do not, B County wishes not to be a part of these procedures?
Did you
How
write
would
that?
No, I
Did you
didn't,
write
but
that?
let's say, what if I would have done that? How would you guys take it? Well, what gives you,
Wait a minute,
Salazar,
wait a
the
minute.
right to do that?
Wait a minute, it didn't say being a part of the procedure, it said being an interested party.
Well, what if I put
Interested
the
party.
opposite, that B County was not wanting to be
Okay,
interested in
is that a
this procedure?
violation of the corporate culture of the county?
It's a violation of proper protocol.
No, sir.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can have it vetted by our county attorney to see if we are, and then we can bring it back. We can do that. We can beat this thing to death. We have to talk about corporate culture and culture of an organization. There are certain intrinsic things that they believe in, things that they think of that they shouldn't have to get permission to say or put in writing, and that's exactly what I did. B County believes in the health, safety, and welfare of all citizens. That's exactly what I did by asking for the county to be appraised as an interested party.
It all came about with their comment about there's nothing in policy that they cannot obligate the county to official county business, and this is what these gentlemen did when he obligated the county to be an interested party in some proceeding. And I fully think that he understands where I'm coming from, but he's just making it hard, that's all.